Oh, good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday in Glasgow, Scotland. The weather is very sunny and nice. And I'm sure down south, wherever you are, the weather is nice. And from God has made us waterproof. Doesn't matter what the weather is. You have to enjoy the occasion. If it's raining, don't complain. Go and put the waterproof on or whatever, and then enjoy the life as well. Okay, let's start with sitting in Gyan Mudra and just take a deep breath. Through the breath, connect with yourself. You are the body, your asset. First, don't connect with anybody else, just yourself. You are the important person. So sit in the Gyan Mudra and breathe out for 30 seconds. Eyes closed and put in Khichdi Mudra. That'll make the mind go not outward, go inward within you to find who you are. What's the purpose of life? What are you doing in this planet? This weekend is the bank holiday as well. So make the most of it with your family and friends. Okay. Excellent. Now sitting in Gyan Mudra, your back is straight. You're going to chant Om for five times. Om is made up of 3 letters. A, O, Ma. A wakes up your Navi solar plex. O, your mouth. And your third eye and the crown chakra. To get the maximum benefit of pranayama, you have to wake up all the chakras. So you start with then and then you wait for 5 to 10 seconds to feel the vibration of Om. That itself able to energize the biggest nerve and also clearing any blockage in the system. So energy can flow freely and promote good health. So Om is not just it's not a religious word. It's a sound which is created when the world was created. And it's able to heal the body as well. So let's sit in the Gyan Mudra, back straight, and take a deep breath in for first time. Now feel the vibration of Om within the body. The second time, take a deep breath in. And for the third time, take a deep breath in. And for the fourth time, take a deep breath in. And for the last time, take a deep breath in. Still keeping your eyes closed. For the next 20 seconds, feel the vibration of home. Then gently take your both hands up in the air, rub them together. Your positive and negative, generating heat in the palm of your hand. To create for 20 seconds to create enough heat within the palm of your hand. Make a cup and cover your face with it. Open your eyes within the closed palm of your face. Feel the heat. Very good for your eyesight. Once the hands cool down to body temperature, gently massaging over your face, your nasal passes, the either side of ear, back of the neck. Excellent. So you manage to wake up all the chakras. So very important one is the you have 14 energy channels, 6 on either side, which goes from your hands and connect to every single organ, your liver, heart, spleen, and so on. And then the 2 final one is the governor vessel, which goes from third eye, from your first breath goes in to third eye, to crown chakra, to the spine, to the back passage, and conception vessel from back passage all the way to the middle. The purpose is explaining to you is, in medical science, they don't believe that, but there's 14 energy channel where the energy needs to flow freely. If it doesn't flow, if there's a blockage, that's what creates the disease. Really, you have to have those energy channels flowing freely. That's why I'm holding the whole world on my shoulder. पूरे दुनिया का बोझ कंधे में लिए हुए हैं. क्या होता है कि एनर्जी यहाँ ब्लॉक हो जाता है. That's why you get frozen shoulder, neck pain, and so on. Once you release the energy, your pain goes away. Energy needs to be flowing. Stagnant water gives you smell. Where the moving is water is healthy for you. Fresh water. This is how energy needs to flow. It can't be stagnant. Prana, life force, ineffable life force, their energy. They never stay still. They always get moving. If you don't move, that's when that causes health issues. Everything we're doing is to promote flow of energy throughout your body and throughout the whole universe, for things to happen positively and promote good health and so on. So let's first clap, make it, because all the energy channel goes your finger, clap 9 times here to open up all the energy channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Next, everything passes through to the middle there. It's good there. The other hand. Then everything passes from here under the armpit. Put your hand there. And all the energy channel, lung energy channel is very important, which goes from your thumb all the way middle, back up to the L1 point. So tap it there for 9 times. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So repeat that for 3 times. And for last time. Excellent. One of the best ways to open up the energy channel is alternative nostril breathing, anulom vilom. उससे क्या होता है? When you breathe to your left side, you cool the body down, so everything contracts. When you breathe to your right side, everything heats up, everything expands. Just by expanding and contracting, all the blockage in the system clears and promotes good energy flow. So left hand in Sumo Mudra, fire, air, space, earth and water, connecting five together. That keeps the whole catabolism, metabolism, anabolism in balance. Put it there. And Vayu Mudra, we do that for 1 minute. Always finish with the left side. Excellent. And stop. This is one of the best ways to open up the energy channel. Next, we're going to do is rub your hands together. Trying to generate enough heat between the palm of your hand. And then clap them. Then massage, and then massage. And then I want to release the energy transfer there, hold it there, and go fujatka ke saath for 5 seconds. And the last time, excellent. You try to open up the energy channel all around it. Next one is using your body like a mixture. Turning around, so twisting and curling, so any blockage pops out and clears it. So your hand breathing in there. When you go there, you breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Then halfway, and at the top. Yeah, excellent. Just take a couple of deep breaths because you're turning around, you might feel a bit of a dizzy. Next one is we're going to do the solar plex. When you're born, you connect, you're connected with your belly button. So all the food to baby supplies to the mother supplies all the food to the baby's navi. So all the nerve system is there. That's why after shower, if you put certain oil which promotes good health. If you have a skin problem, put the neem ka tel. If you have good skin, you want nariyal ka tel. So every different oil can connect and energize a different part of the nerve. If that moves up and down, that leads to some problem in your health, constipation, loose motion, palpitation, maybe heartbeat faster, and so on. So this needs to be right place. And prevention of that is you put your hand there on the crease, breathe in, and breathe out for 9 times. The other side. Excellent. Again. Now next we're going to use some of the exercise to exercise the lung. Lung has 3 sections there, 2 sections here with the heart in the middle. Bottom section, जो है नीचे का फेफड़ा का हिस्सा है. That's where you have the sac like अंगूर की तरह shape का. That's where the blood flows in and absorbs the oxygen and take it to every part of the body and brings carbon dioxide and toxin back into it, which you exhale out. So it plays a very important part. So doing a Gyan Mudra upside down helps you to expand the bottom section of the lung. Because most people only use 30% of lung capacity. 60% is more than that is lying idle, dead. So we have to reactivate it. So let's sit in the Gyan Mudra upside down and do Bhastrika for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to do everything nice and gentle to make sure you understand and follow it and do it regularly. As you breathe in, your stomach should come out. When you breathe out, your stomach goes in. That's the whole process. That will help to expand your bottom section because that presents a prana, life force, chi, to the bottom section of the lung. Nothing is alive without prana. What your mind thinks, your body delivers. Don't think of what's for breakfast. Think of you expanding your bottom section of the lung. नीचे का फेफड़ा फैला रहे हैं. जैसा सोचेंगे वैसा होगा. ये मत सोचिए नाश्ता में क्या मिलने वाला है. तब फायदा नहीं होगा. मन को कंट्रोल करना है. Breath is one of the main vehicles for mind to control your mind. तो सांसों के द्वारा मन को कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं. मन is like a horse, runs around very freely. But if you don't control it, it's a wild. And then still sitting in Chin Mudra, you do Kapal Bhati for 1 minute, forcing it the bottom section to expand. Excellent. When you're doing Kapal Bhati, you're hyperventilating. You should take a couple of deep breaths. Next, Adi Mudra, which is a thumb in the middle and the tight fist, like that. Thumb ko niyat rakhna hai, and then 4 finger tight on it. That's how baby is born. Why is that? Just by pressing this mudra, your upper part of the airway opens up and top part of the lung opens up. So that's why baby does that, to can breathe properly. And through the breath, the prana enters in life, it makes your body alive, baby alive. Otherwise, baby dies. That's why for us as well, people with asthma, bronchitis, respiratory disease, even all of us, if you do Adi Mudra daily, you're helping it to expand the whole of the upper part of the lung and airways. So more prana can enter your body and promote good health. Everything we're doing is for prevention. Prevention, prevention. Prevention is better than cure. Karo yog, raho nirog. So sit in the Adi Mudra, thumb in the middle, tight press, put down his knee, and do Bhastrika for 30 seconds. Try to keep your back straight, eyes closed, which helps you to focus and connect with yourself. Some people know everybody else, they don't know who they are. And relax. So obviously, before I go to next exercise, just to explain to you, today class, once we're done up to Bhastrika, I'm going to show you lecture from one of the doctor from the Naturopathy Wellness Center from Hyderabad regarding the how to heal your body naturally through the 5 elements: fire, air, space, earth, and water. That's how your body and everything in the universe is made up of. Like in the school, they teach you every molecule is made of proton, electron, and neutron. The old way of saying was everything was made up of fire, air, space, earth, and water. Fire is positive, air is positive, space is negative, earth is neutral, and water is negative. So what the wellness center believes in, to heal the body, use those 5 elements, not the chemical or the medicine. That's what they're trying to say. And it does work. If you believe in it and do it regularly, prevents an aspect of health. But if there's emergency, then you need the chemical input as well. So you still need the doctor. So don't think I'm against the doctor. It's just that first you have to take control of your own health. Health is your true wealth. And then your last resort, you need the doctors as well. So let's do the Kapalbhati now for 30 seconds, 1 minute. Excellent. Just take your both hand up in there. Just rub it here again. So through what you've done so far, It helps you to make the energy flow freely, and also working on the lung, which is one of the important organs to give you prana through the breath. We try to use the majority of your lung, making it active. So lung can expand fully and you can take more bigger breath, then more prana can enter your body to energize your body, make the body healthy. And remember, more you breathe in deeper, more chance of blood absorbing the oxygen. But make sure you're not anemic, you have no lack of B12. These two are very important chemicals which helps to body to absorb oxygen and promote good health. Otherwise, you're breathing in a lot of air, oxygen, and you're breathing out oxygen, because if you're anemic, blood can absorb the oxygen. You need the iron and B12 for that to have that process to happen. And that's what leads to feeling tiredness, constipation, sleeplessness, all the different diseases happen because of that. So really, doing pranayama is important. At the same time, you got to have a certain chemical in your body as well. But you can do that with your food as well. But because when you're vegetarian, B12 only happens in animal and also just in milk product, yogurt and so on. So really, most people who are vegetarian tend to be lacking B12. So sometimes you have to take supplements or injection every 3 months or tablet form, something like that. Or you can buy from pharmacy multivitamin tablets to supplement that. Because that's what happens. That's why you feel tired and it affects your health as well. Just to let you know. Now you're going to just stretch your legs, lifting the leg, and you do some expanding of the lung, put your hand forward. As you go up, you breathe in, do that for 10 times, and do that. Excellent. Next is put your hand there. This is a complete exercise. This will expand your lung, prevention of frozen shoulder, also make your neck muscle stronger as well. To make the energy flow freely and prevention of spondylitis and certain things. But if you have pain, just listen to your body, always do a certain speed. Don't need to go too far. When you go there, you breathe out. When you open up, you breathe in. Okay? And if you have neck muscle pain, then you can just do with the hand like this as well, which will have the same effect. Last 5 times. Excellent. Well done. Next, make a tight fist. As you go up, you stretch your hand fully. Right past your hands will be touching the ear. Open your palm of your hand to breathe in. Then you turn around, make a fist, and come down, breathing out forcefully. Again, listen to your body. Do at your own pace. Don't try to be Superman or Superwoman, but just if you're healthy, then you can do it faster. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Well done. So we've done all the exercise. Now let's do some Bhastika in Gyan Mudra, where your index finger touches, this is your master gland, Pichli gland. But touching it increases your memory power. Way across there. And the Khichdi Mudra, roll your tongue back up the way. That will make the breath deeper. And third is focusing on your third eye. Remember, as you reduce number of breaths per minute, your body becomes healthier. If you draw a graph with number of breaths every person, animal takes per minute, less breath they take, longer they live, healthier they are. Like tortoise, it takes a 4 breaths per minute. It lives for 300 to 400 years. Dog takes 45 breaths per minute, lives for 18 years maximum. Human being takes 18 breaths per minute, supposed to live for 120 years. But because of abuse of body, 60-70 होता है, राम नाम सत्य है, मुर्दा बड़ा मस्त हो जाता है. But now people through yoga, we learn how to live longer and healthier, control your breath. And that's what Swamiji teaching is. And that's why you have to try to cut down at least to 12 breaths per minute. It's 2.5 seconds to breathe in, 2.5 seconds. That itself makes the body healthy. So let's sit in the Gyan Mudra, focus on the third eye and the Khichdi Mudra, and take a deep breath in and inhale for at least 3 minutes. Keep your both hands up in there, rub them together. Remember, सांसों के द्वारा आप body को healthy बना सकते हैं. How you take your breath is very important. What's the benefit of pranayama? Increases the level of oxygen in your blood. Internal organ exercise releases good hormone. Control your body temperature. Body के temperature को balance करता है. When you exercise your internal organs, you release toxin, anything lipid fat, anything motai hai, jo bhi fat hai, liver, fatty liver, anything like that, it reduces. So organ can perform an optimum task to promote. जैसे कि organ का exercise होता है, उसमें जो भी मोटापा है, जो भी toxin है, बाहर निकल जाता है, and then पुर्जा आपका देह का पुर्जा अच्छा काम करता है, your body becomes healthier. And as the saying goes, highly clean body, highly immune body. जैसे जैसे देह का सफाई होता है, toxin निकलता है, आपकी immunity बढ़ जाती है. So very important. And highly immune body, immunity से आपका body का toxin बाहर निकलता है, बीमारी को मारने की क्षमता बढ़ती है, and also able to get rid of any dead cell from the body to prevention of lump in your body or cancerous. It could be cancerous. Also, it helps to control your emotion, your anger, fear, anxiety, depression. They all come there. To see how important pranayama plays in promoting good health. So hope you enjoyed so far. See, it's not about being different every day. It's about doing the right thing every day. Whatever, remember, I'm trying to teach you the same thing every day. Then when you're on holiday, when you're on your own, you can do that without any one of us being there. That's important. Now I'm going to show about the bit of a lecture on Wellness Center, but then I would want you to do some exercise like Kapalbhati or, but before we do that, I think we'll do some leg exercise anyway. So I'll ask Kausalya ji to come and do the leg, just the grinding, Tirkon wala, and makhan nikalne wala. Just to get a bit move before the lecture. If you don't mind, Kausalya ji. Unmute yourself, Mohan bhai. Sorry.
Right. हम लेग्स की एक्सरसाइज करेंगे. ग्राइंडिंग, लिंगा मुद्रा. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Other way. 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 and 1. We spread the legs. Namaskar कीजिए. Namaskar. Come on side. You're touching the nose to the knee. 1 2 3 4 5.
Okay, breathe in.
Breathe in.
Breathe out of the side.
Breathe out. 1 2 3 4 5. Again. 1 2 3 4 5. Again. 1 2 3 4 5.
नमस्कार.
नमस्कार. आगे आइए.
Once more, come a little bit forward, further. Right.
1 2 3 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
You can do the butterfly also.
अभी हम दही से मक्खन निकालेंगे 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
Relax. Take a deep breath. लंबा श्वास लीजिए मेरे.
Thank you very much, Kaushalya ji and Mohan bhai.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you.
That can support, and I'm going to do the lecture on it. So thank you. Right. So now I'm going to do a slideshow. So meantime, when I'm doing the slideshow, you can do Kapalbhati or whatever you want to do, light exercise. But listen to the video; it's quite interesting, and I'll explain to you in my language as well what doctor is trying to explain about naturopathy. And hopefully you'll find it interesting. It will be in the YouTube as well, and it's also in my Facebook. If some people who can't attend the class, they can watch in their own time as well. Let me. Return to nature for vibrant health. यदि आपको healthy body चाहिए, so you have to go back to nature. And this lecture, this slide is done by Dr. SALIL Maheshwari. He's MBBS, he's a medical doctor, practitioner, and also he's a diploma in naturopathy and yoga. He's a very learned man, and have a very close relationship with him. So I also get to lecture for level 3 slide. So I'll try to explain to you as much as possible. It's an 11 step. What happened there? I can't see. Yeah, okay. That's what nature is. What is health? Very important. A state of physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being.
Yeah.
Health क्या है? Health आपके body का physically कैसा है, mentally आप कैसे हैं, and socially and also spiritual well-being. Very important. If somebody has the sound on, please, if you don't mind switching off, please. Thank you.
Sound ki do.
And physical.
Sound is please.
Proper sleep. Very important. For you to be healthy, you need to have a proper sleep, 6 to 8 hours. Proper appetite. Mohan bhai, if you don't mind unmuting yourself, thank you very much. Proper appetite. अच्छा भूख होना चाहिए, नींद अच्छी आनी चाहिए. Proper nature call. You should have a good bowel movement. पेट साफ होना चाहिए proper every morning. That will, you don't have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and so on. And bodilessness, you should feel lighter all the time, not too heavy, not bloated and so on. Mentally, you have to think positive and learn to living in the present. We tend to always live in the past or in the future, but try to enjoy the moment, present moment. Very important. Socially, you have to have a good relationship with your family, your community, and the nation, and the universe. Socially, आपको अपने family से, अपने आसपास में, अपने इलाका के लोगों से, अपने देश से, and पूरी दुनिया से connection, good relationship रखना है. कहते हैं वसुदेव कुटुंबकम. May all be happy, may all be healthy, may all enjoy prosperity, may none suffer. Everybody should be well-wishing for everybody. Especially soul consciousness. Soul you have to spiritually know your soul is there. Are we really healthy? That's a question, big question. क्या हम स्वस्थ हैं? So you have to know what is disease. Disease is an unrestful condition. Disease क्या है? जिसमें आपके बॉडी में कुछ हो रहा है. But imbalance in the body function, कि बॉडी में बैलेंस नहीं है. And cause of disease is most cases, it is position of waste material in the body and accumulation of waste thought in the mind. क्या बोलते हैं कि disease का main कारण है body में गंदा जमा रहना, waste, पेट साफ नहीं होना, and mind में भी negative thoughts and wrong things रहना. And your blood and lymph fluid been contaminated, not working properly. That helps to lower your vitality and lack of nutrients. आपकी एनर्जी डे में कम रहती है and the nutrients का कमी रहता है body. So how do the body cleanse itself? Body अपने आप कैसे साफ करता है? Exhalation, हम लोग सांस जो छोड़ते हैं, you clean almost 70% of toxin from your body through carbon dioxide and other things. Urination, पेशाब जो करते हैं, उससे पूरा देह खून जब किडनी के थ्रू साफ होता है, तो जो भी गंदा है, एक्स्ट्रा है, शुगर लेवल, शुगर हाई है, या पोटासियम, कैल्शियम, जो भी एक्स्ट्रा है, वहां से बाहर निकलता है. And all through the bowel movement, through the intestine, खाना जब पचता है स्टमक में, जो waste product जाके जब बचता है, it had to evacuate. Every time you eat food, you produce waste product. You have to get rid of it. If you don't, it creates a backup in the system, and that's when you have a health issue. Sweating. Sweating plays a very important part. Sweating is like skin is another form of kidney. Through the sweating, all the blood gets clean, all the toxins come out. And they get rid of all the extra chemical body doesn't need, kind of thing. That's why sometimes people have to sit in the hot bath, 40-degree temperature for 22 minutes to half an hour to sweat to get rid of toxin for the body, reduce the effort on the kidney. And then you have extra effort of cleaning. Sometimes body में बहुत toxin हो जाता है. तो क्या होता है ये लोग बताइए? किसी को डायरिया होगा, किसी को vomiting होगा. These are body way of healing itself, trying to get rid of all toxin. Diarrhea, vomiting, cold, cough, boils, skin problem and so on, licoria, fever. These are all forms of detoxification. What do the drugs do? They improve your health sympathy, for short term. But they suppress the cleaning process of the body. Body is trying to clean itself. Body is trying to give you diarrhea to get rid of extra toxin from your body. And then what we do, we eat tablet to reduce the finish the diarrhea. So you're stopping the process of cleaning process of the body. So you're not kind of being nice to the body. You're working against the body way of cleaning its process. जब नाक बहता है तो you have too much fluid. The body is trying to get rid of extra fluid through the running nose. What we do, we take nasal drop or something to stop that. So that's why we actually depressing the cleaning process of the body. And then body produces certain thing itself, like cholesterol. 80% of cholesterol is produced by liver itself. Because we need cholesterol to lubricate the joints, so the joint can move properly and so on. But majority of and some come from food and certain things as well. But sometimes we take artificial medicine or chemical to heal the body, but that itself is just an artificial nutrients supplement, which is not healthy for body. Because any like if you take iron tablet contain actual iron nugget. That's why people who take iron tablets tend to have a constipation. The stools are much dry and everything else because they have iron nugget in them. Liver need to convert that into ionic form before body can absorb it and makes you get rid of iron thing. And that's the side effect of it. And the drug is just the emergency management. It's a quick fix. It's a control. It's not the cure. आप सोचते हैं आप हेल्दी हो रहे हैं, हेल्दी नहीं होते हैं. ये आपका क्योर नहीं है, जस्ट कंट्रोल कर रहा है आपको. You feel you're feeling better. Living with basic element. Agni, that's come from sun or the fire. Vayu, air, which you're breathing in. Just now we did the pranayam just now. Akash, your space. Prithvi, earth, and the jal, water. The fire is positive, air is positive, space is negative, earth is neutral, and the water is negative. So every living with the element we live in. Earth, fire, air, space, earth, and water. Naturopathy is not only a system of healing, but also a way of life. Naturopathy, in other words, now they call it wellness center. Wellness center, that's where they teach you how to use naturopathy, the fire element, to heal your body and make your body healthy by way of life, change the way of life you do. So focus on your food and of senses organ, daily routine, which are your thinking, your conduct, and your habit. These all play the important part. Ahar is, food is what you're eating, when you're eating, how you're eating, how much you're eating, and the vibration. What kind of vibration when the food was cooked. They are all play important part. What are you eating, raw or cooked, non-spicy, non-fried, vegetable, fruit, dry fruits, nuts, sprout, coconut, milk, and so on. Is the food alkaline or acidity? Is it sattvic, rastic, or tamasic? Whole grain or processed? All this plays an important part in promoting health. That's the naturopathy diet. You see everything in natural, no process. All the different fruit, broccoli, carrot, papaya, watermelon, oranges, avocado, things like that. They all are natural food to promote health. When do you eat? Body has a body clock, biological clock. We tend to eat by time. We look at the clock, oh, it's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I will have a cup of tea or coffee. 9 o'clock, I have a breakfast. Suddenly it's 1 o'clock, oh, I need to have a lunch. Even if you're not hungry, you have a lunch. And then 4 o'clock, oh, I need to have a snack. It's snack time. And then it's 6 or 7 o'clock when you come home, I need to have a dinner. But really, what naturopathy says, don't eat until you feel hungry. Plays a very important part. How eat your liquid and drink your solid. What it means is when you're drinking liquid, don't just gulp it down in one go. When you take a sip, mix it with saliva and put it back in slowly. And when you're eating your food, chew your food 20 times until the food becomes mixed with saliva and becomes more like a liquid and then goes in. Then liver need to work. The chemical will digest the food easier in your stomach, more chance of not being anemic and so on. And how much your stomach is like a fist, but it can expand because once the hydrochloric acid goes in to digest the food, it produces some gases also. You have to leave some space. So what the Ayurvedic naturopathy says, you only eat half full. Half the stomach should be full with food, the rest should be left empty for the digestive process to happen. Vibration is very important. Who is eating? Who is preparing? Money by which food is processed. So what they're saying is, who is eating? That's why I say when eating, you should eat every day is a special day. Don't wait for a special birthday or anniversary. Get your best tablecloth, candle, all the silverware, and prepare them, have family meal. So eat, very important. With whole family. Who is preparing it? Sometimes you go to some party, people bring 20, 30 different variety of food. They buy from the restaurant and bring them in. But if you go to some other house where they cook only 1 or 2 vegetables, chawal, rice, roti, but sometimes cooking with love and affection gives you much healthier food than a lot of variety of food prepared with no kind of conviction. इसलिए कभी-कभी घर का बनाया हुआ खाना इसलिए बोलते हैं हम लोग healthy है आपके लिए, क्या प्यार से मन से अपने लिए और अपने family के लिए बनाते हैं. And also where the money comes from, if money comes from stealing it or something else, then it will send the wrong vibration. The money needs to be earned properly with proper channel. That's why. So how you buy the food, the money is very important as well. You can see life is not so simple. And daily routine is very important. You make sure you're sleeping every day. Relax positively. Peace of mind is very important. Grateful to God every morning because that gives you another fuel by praying. Wake up early, at least well before the sunrise, I would say. Always smile and thank God and everybody else around you who's doing good for you. Sometimes chanting mantra, which also helps to raise the prana as well. Drink plenty of water. At least some people say every 20 kilo you drink 1 liter of water, or other way, some people say you take your weight, divide by 30. So it's like I'm 90, so I drink 3 liters of water. Every morning, try to eye wash. Nasal cleaning is very important. That's why I put mustard oil in night time or some kind of oil in the nasal passage in night time. So morning when I brush my teeth, I sneeze and try to get off any kind of mucus lying in my nasal passage so I can breathe properly. Mouthwash, don't use chemical mouthwash, make your natural mouthwash to use it. Even sometimes good for also doing like a take some oil in your mouth and you squirt for 10-20 seconds and then spit out. That will get rid of any bacteria, any mouth problem as well. Nature call, move your bowel properly. And also when you're having a bath, try to have a hot, cold bath. That will improve your circulation. By heating something, everything expands. By cooling something, everything contracts. Just by doing that, your circulation is removed. And that gets rid of any inflammation and prevention of pain as well. Daily routine, you should do pranayam daily, exercise or yoga and walking every day. Like we have a 10,000 step walking step, you have to walk certain, or whatever you decide, make sure you do that daily. Hot and sun bath as well, sitting in the sun or air bath. When you're walking in the garden or somewhere open, sometimes it's good if you're wearing glasses, take your glasses off, open your eyes, so let the fresh air hit your eye as well, lenses as well, very good for you. And sun is very important because sun bath also gives you vitamin D3 and lowers your cholesterol. But because we are in North Hemisphere, lack of sunshine, that's why I told most of us, I take myself vitamin D3 tablet. Eat breakfast, a lot of fruit, juices, dates, sprouted, like a methi, gofulaki, milk, yogurt, and so on. Lunch should be light because here a lifestyle different. We tend to eat dinner with the family, so dinner becomes a main meal. And make sure when you're doing any kind of task, your posture is always right. Don't bend down, things like that. Brushing your teeth after every meal is very important. That gets rid of any kind of food stuff lying in your mouth as well. And good sleep. So make sure when you're sleeping, reduce your stress by filling your mouth with water. So cool water via eye. And then, as I said to you, how you can do that, just breathe in prana, breathe out through your mouth very slowly. That itself will activate the biggest nerve and makes you fall asleep as well. Thinking is very important. Thinking affects your health, mental balance. Double negative is certainly not positive. Only positive thinking is very important. If you think positive, everything positive happens. You have to learn to fight. Once you give up, then disease takes over. And your vichar is very important. Try to look for good in everyone. Because what happens, we always are good at finding good in yourself and bad in others. But reverse the role, try to look in good in everyone. Sanskar is very important. Your thoughts, your action. If man has preserved his ability to choose his nutrition according to his altered health and disease condition, we would have the need to invent medical science. So really, 5 fingers are not equal. We all have certain different needs for different nutrients requirements. So we need to package that to itself individually. So what is naturopathy? It's a way of life. It treats, we treat, but he heals. So if we use naturopathy, then body remains healthy all the time. So follow the law of nature. The nature will reward you. If you disobey, it punishes you with disease. So naturopathy is a way of life. It treats and heals. Which I treated, but naturopathy heals you. Follow the law of nature. Nature will reward you. If you disobey, it punishes you with disease. Proper food, proper rest, proper exercise, yoga, and so on. And using of the 5 elements, fire, air, space, earth is very important, water. So naturopathy can be defined as a drugless treatment. So naturopathy एक तरह से बिना drug के treatment है based on theory of vitality, energy. 3 of toxemia, जैसे toxin बाहर निकालना है. 3 of self-healing, capacity of body is designed to heal itself, let it heal itself. And the principle of healthy living and how you live, having good habits, lifestyle. There are 12 basic principles. All disease, their cause, and the treatments are one. In naturopathy, they believe all single cause is accumulation of waste material in the body that causes the ill health. Only way to cure the disease is to employ method which will enable the system to throw out the toxin and accumulated waste. The basic cause of the disease is not the germ. Germ develop after the accumulation of waste. जब waste बढ़ता है तब germ बढ़ते हैं, which provides a favorable atmosphere for their growth. It's like if you have 2 bins, one with the rubbish and food in it, waste product, one with nothing in it, your bacteria will grow on the one with the food. So that's why they're saying, really, germ only develop after the accumulation of waste. So basic cause of the waste material is not the germs. If one practice good living, no germ. If you clear your bowel movement and everything else, then no germ can cause any disease. So acute disease are our friend, not enemy, if you think of that way. When you're having diarrhea, think of that as being body trying to get rid of toxin from your body. Don't try to stop it. Because you might have taken certain food which was not right for your body. And that's why you have loose motion. It's trying to get rid of, that's the only way. But if you go and take to stop your diarrhea, then you're stopping the process. You might stop it, but it might cause something else in the body. All acute diseases such as fever, cold, inflammation, digestive disturbance, and skin eruption are nothing more than self-initiated effort on the part of the body to throw out the waste, accumulated waste material from the body. That's our body knows how to throw out the toxin or anything too much in the body. So acute disease, our friend, not enemy. Heart disease, diabetes, rheumatism, asthma, kidney disorder, etc. are the outcome of wrong treatment and the suppression of acute disease. So chronic disease such as heart disease, diabetes, rheumatism, asthma, kidney disorder are outcome of wrong treatment and suppression of acute disease. So what happens? So if you have certain toxin trying to get rid of and you block it by taking medicine, then that causes all these kind of problems health-wise. Something else erupts, something else. Nature is the greatest healer. Body has the capacity to prevent itself from disease and regain health. As you're saying, nature, बोल रहा है nature आपका सबसे बड़ा आपका देह को स्वस्थ करने का तरीका है. आपका body already has the capacity. Body को पता है अपने देह को कैसे साफ रखना है and to regain health. So the role of naturopathy is just to help the body to regain back, fully develop its natural healing capacity. तो naturopathy का process का काम है कि body को वापस उसको healing capacity, अपना natural healing process देने का. Naturopathy patient is treated, not the disease. तो नेचुरोपैथी में हम लोग पेशेंट के अंदर से टॉक्सिन बाहर निकालते हैं, तो सब जो भी डिजीज अपने आप खुद ठीक हो जाता है. So the successful treatment of the patient depends on 5 factors. How much waste material is there in the patient's body, and how much life force, vital life force, patient, how much prana the life force has. And then how much patient does the patient, how much patient does the patient have? And how much medication or certain surgery the patient has gone through. And how much he believes in naturopathy treatment. If you don't believe in it, it won't benefit you. You have to believe in it. In naturopathy, you don't need a long diagnosis required. Only thing that's required for diagnosis is how much waste material you accumulated and which location. Is it front, back, side, whole body, or which organ? Your heart, kidney, liver, stomach, intestine, large and small of the body, and so on. Chronic ailment can be treated successfully, but sometimes this takes a bit longer. Nature works at slow pace. Remember, growing a tree takes longer than cutting it out. Cutting a tree is very quick, while growing a tree might take 20, 30. Like आम का गाछ बोते हैं हम लोग 20-25 साल बाद आम मिलता है. पर गाछ काटना है तो तुरंत काट सकते हैं. Also, toxins are created by a lot of medication. So naturopathy treatment has to remove all the toxin material in your body before it can help to cure. It's like onion taking skin by skin. So naturopathy cure doesn't only mean removing the disease, but it gives you a holistic cure. Makes your body fully healthy, strong, and full of life. A suppressed disease emerges again during the naturopathy and are cured forever. This is called healing crisis. And the disease emerges and are cured in the reverse order of their occurrence in the past. ये स्किन होता है ना, एक एक स्किन, तो जैसे cure in reverse order. जैसे से 1, 2, 3, 4 हुआ, तो 4, 3, 2, 1 ऐसे होगा. Ultimately, it gets rid of all the problem. So nature cure, naturopathy क्या करता है? Treat physical, mental, social, and spiritual. All 4 aspects at the same time. Nature cures, treats the whole body, not each organ separately. In naturopathy not uses medicine. According to naturopathy, food is the medicine. Doing prayer according to one's spiritual faith is an important part of treatment. Because prayer gives you that kind of fuel your body needs to heal itself as well. In naturopathy, what they do, Fagini, they give you sun bath. Because I've attended all those sessions before where they put mud bath as well, put mud all over your body, and you sit in the sun for couple of hours, and then you sugar. So your body absorbs all the mineral from the sun and from the mud as well, and the sun rays also gives you good health as well. And for Vayu, you're doing this morning, pranayama, breathing exercises, and also air bath, just sitting, walking with let the air hit your body as well. And Akash, with diet and fasting. Fasting plays a very important part. इसलिए हम लोग त्योहार करते हैं, every 15 दिन में हम लोग उपवास करते हैं. But every 50, that's why fasting gives the body like a machine. You have to give the body the rest. So fasting is a way of giving your liver, your organs a rest for that day. But these days we eat too many more frying things. In fasting, you should only eat fruit and milk and water. And obviously, Prithvi, when I talked already, mud therapy, and Jal one is hydrotherapy in different kind of sauna, water pressure, massage, and all that, will be able to heal itself as well. These are all the treatments they do naturally. That's why they always say, don't overeat. When you overeat, you get bloated. Fasting is very important. Gives a total rest, physical, psychological, sensory. So you have to abstain from solid and liquid food except water. But I think this is a bit too much. We can take fruit, and that's why I said you can take some fruit once in a day, the water and a glass of milk probably, and so on. Also, you can add on to the intermittent fasting, where 6 o'clock evening, after having your last dinner, the next morning, 8 or 9 o'clock, have a breakfast, don't eat anything. So that will give you, majority of the time you're sleeping as well, but that gives your body to heal itself and promote good health. Obviously, you won't do fasting if you're very weak, anemic, pregnant, and you're certain age group as well. Also, air pranayama is very important. Breathing in and out, you should doing today anyway. Remember, breath is the main vehicle for prana to enter your body. And the prana is given different name depending which part of the body where it's working. And pranayama plays a big part, and also walking barefoot is very good in the morning, especially. Obviously, you can't do that in this country in cold weather. But in the summer, if you have grass, you walk on a barefoot, that gives you acupressure in the foot as well, and also improve health, especially the morning mist. Acupressure does the effect, and make sure your mouth breathe through your nose better, and do not talk while you're walking. This peace of mind is very important. Sun bath, as I said to you, very pleasant. That's what we are lacking sunshine here in North Hemisphere. That's what we're lacking vitamin D3. Sun bath is very useful for improving circulation of the body, for treating various skin disease and providing vitamin D3, which lack of vitamin D3 causes a lot of ill health. And then you have the water element. Helps regulate the body temperature, remove toxins from the body. Remember, every action in the body happens in water. That's why even after surgery, you have a juice or water lying in front of your bed. A lymphatic system only works when the lymph fluid is in liquid form. Once it crystallizes, it can't. That's where we are. And 90% of blood is made up of water. You have to drink water plenty, because the body doesn't have water reservoir. And that's why a lot of people die in nighttime, more than 70%, because they don't drink enough water, because they have to go to the bathroom, and the water becomes thicker, so more chance of stroke and heart attack and so on. Even when you're breathing it, you get a lot of water from your lungs as well. So make sure you drink plenty of water. That's why even in care home, we have nurses need to a major amount of water the person is taking. They have to take it because that's when they have a skin sore, pressure sore, and so on as well. If we don't drink enough water. So obviously there's a benefit of drinking cool water, also benefit of drinking hot water. Useful in stomach pain, to relieve gases and clean stomach, and to lose weight. People tend to drink usually lukewarm water, hot water. And drinking cool water lowers the body temperature and promotes excretion of poison, improve kidney function, and so on. So both have benefit itself. And then in natural something we do a lot of hydrotherapy with different baths with different pressure to promote health. Because water is very good for eating aches, pain, discomfort, and stiffness in the body. Very, very important. And then obviously in the wellness center, they also do the enema with cool water, hot water, and naturally under gravity. That cleans the bottom part of your back passage. And then they do a Sanprakshalan, which is you drink lukewarm water. If you have high blood pressure, then it's lukewarm. If you don't have it, then you put salted water. You drink 2 or 3 glasses, then you do 5 exercise, and then you go to, if you don't feel like bathroom, you drink water again, do 5 exercise again. Ultimately, you want to go to bathroom. Ultimately, your colon is completely clean. Otherwise, you do the hydrotherapy. You put the pipe to the back passage, where it pumps the gravity, water back in the large and small intestine, and then it comes out and cleans all the intestine. So when your body can absorb more mineral from the food, and so that's very important. Like a different kind of bath, you can hip bath thing, you can see it. A spinal bath, for different pain, you get different kind of bath. And then you have a steam bathroom as well. You stay there for half an hour, steam at high temperature. And obviously soil, that's where you use the different kind of soil for different effects for the body to heal. The mud bath has a lot of benefits. I don't want to go, this is like level 3, just the same. The different color of soil had different benefits. This is level 3, just forget that mud therapy. Mud is one of the 5 elements of the nature. The mud retains moisture for longer time, so that cools the body down. It's a cheap way of healing the body. That's why when खाना ही बनाते हैं, जब मट्टी के बर्तन में खाना बनता है, that tastes sweeter because food can absorb all the mineral from the clay pot, and food becomes much more healthy. That's the mud bath I was talking about. Put mud all over the body and then you sit in the sun and then take it from there. Last but not least, the massage therapy. They use in naturopathy a lot of different massages to manipulate different manner in order to increase blood circulation and relax the muscle. So if muscle relaxes, enhances blood flow, helps to get rid of toxin, mainly through the lymphatic system, lymph fluid, increase your hemoglobin, reduce pain relief, and gives us support to immunity, enhancing T cell production, and increase your WCB count in people with leukemia. And obviously, yoga itself raises your 8 chakra, Muladhara, Swadhisthana, solar plex, your heart, your throat chakra, your third eye, and the crown chakra. The whole process is so Ida and Pingla, you breathe in and out, energy goes, and then the bottom joins up with your spinal cord and comes up slowly through the 8th channel of, and these are medically they're known as they're not chakras, but they are like open nerve system. That's when you enjoy them, you improve health. Obviously, you know all those already, no point going to the yoga. And acupuncture, very important. When I went in the cruise recently, I'm quite a good knowledge in acupuncture, but then I met a person with Dr. Arjun, who is acupuncturist. They did 5-year degree on acupuncture. So I got him to do acupuncture to me. And what I learned something from him was when you're treating people, you just don't do it one meridian point, you do a different energy challenge, different point as well. That's what they were doing to heal people. And there's a lot of different therapy as well. So thank you very much. That's stopping here. How did you enjoy that? Hope you kind. I'm sorry, a bit long.
Very good.
No,
very
it's
good,
a wonderful,
very good knowledge.
It's a lot of information, but I would suggest you should run this class again also. Few times we can edit everything.
No, but now what I'm going to do is explain to you when I went there what treatment I got. So that will kind of makes you understand exactly what I was trying to do. Okay. So what happens is when you go into any wellness center, they check your luggage to make sure you don't take any food with you. Nothing is taken with you apart from just the clothing.
Yeah. No gacha papri.
No gacha papri. No supari, tobacco, anything like no cigarette, nothing like that. Because they want to make sure you're healthy when you go out of there. And then you meet the Ayurvedic doctor, he asks you whatever illness you had, and he creates a package of what food you'll be eating for morning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all that. And then what massage you'll be taking, what water therapy you'll have, when you have mud bath and certain thing. And then you're led to your room. So you wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. First you go to you have your bowel movement and go to the treatment center where you do jal neti. You clean your water through the nasal pass to clear the nasal passage. And you drink water and you vomit and clean up all the stomach, everything, any kind of rubbish laying. The process is to get off any toxin from your body. And then they give you and then you also do eye wash. In eye cup, you put the water with the trifla water and you put over your eyes and you blink for 10, 20 times to clean any kind of foreign material from your eye, good for eyesight. And then you get enema, which puts under pressure reservoir to the back passage. So the only bottom part of the water gets filled in, and then you go to the bathroom and you cleanse the bottom part. You do that 3 days in a row. And after that, you go to the yoga class where you attend yoga for hour and a half. And then you have a laughter class and so on for 15 minutes. And then also you lie down, then they have a mud bath. They have a mud clay pot you put on your stomach, across the liver and your spleen to get rid of any toxin from your body as well. And then you go for breakfast. Breakfast में मिलता है मूंग मिलता है उगा हुआ, अंकुर किया हुआ, might be papaya, might be various herbal tea, things like that. There is no tea as such. It's all herbal. Herbal is made up of all the natural products. There's no actual tea in it, but it's and different kind of juice and things like that. And then you go, and then I tend to have the knee problems. So I used to do backward walking for 1 hour. You're in the ground, you have to walk backward. That will heal your knee pain as well. So you do 10, but when you're walking backward, 10 steps and then turn around to make sure you don't bump into anybody, and then 10 steps back again. You keep doing that right around the whole ground itself. That itself is healthy. And then you go for different treatment where you get the massage and you also get the sauna and the different kind of water therapy, all that. and some day you go for mud bath. Every day is different treatment they decide for you. And then lunchtime you come in, all you get is one fruit, papaya. And they only give you what's written in the, you don't get any extra. So it's like a torture. First couple of days you feel, what the heck, why I'm here for, you know. But kuch paane ke liye kuch khona padta hai.
Where was this?
Once you're there, after a couple of days, then you feel good about it. Then you see, and suddenly you see every morning you weigh yourself, you can see your weight coming down, then you see, oh, it's working. Then you become more positive, and then you try harder, kind of idea. And then night time, they have another evening, other yoga class again. And then night time, you all go to bed early, 9 o'clock, and you get up. So that's why they saying you have to get up well before the sunrise every morning. That's the best. That's because body has a body clock. If you go to bathroom before 6 o'clock in the morning, your bowel movement will be easier. Because that's when the vayu is stronger in the body. So the bowel movement happens better, kind of idea. So it's really, and I would suggest everybody should be going to this wellness center once every 5 years, at least. Younger people and older people every 2 years to get any toxin. Prevention is better than cure.
Where was this?
It's like usually it's throughout the world, but mostly in India. They do it. I'm talking. I've attended in Jindal in Bangalore, and also I've given lectures as well, and also treated people with acupressure myself. I'm not trying to boast myself. I'm just saying to you, I've done that, and also in Yogaram in Haridwar, where I've done the lecture yoga class as well, and I've done acupressure and treatment as well, kind of idea. So all I'm saying is, you should be doing that regularly, kind of. That's a part of lifestyle. It's like a part of a holiday, and it's done. The one in Haridwar is like in mountain, in jungle. You have elephant, and you have all the different animals can come. The electric fence right around the ground, so nothing can come into the yoga ground. It's a very natural and lot of you're amongst the nature. हम लोग बोलते हैं प्राणा के लिए you need a body energy. Energy comes from food and water. Air we breathe in nature. So there you have all three. Food is only given what's good for you and nothing else. I hope you enjoyed the session. I'm sorry if I didn't bore anybody.
No. Very much good.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank
you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Tomorrow,
Very good.
Tomorrow class is taken by Rekha ji and myself, probably volunteers, I say fair enough. So tomorrow class will be taken, so we'll do more physical.
Shravanji, you're taking so much care for everyone. You are such a big heart you got.
वो आज का तो बहुत अच्छा है.
No, हम खुश नहीं, भगवान कराता है हमसे. हम पागल हैं, भगवान हमको बेवकूफ बना के कराता है.
नहीं, we are learning so much from you.
Very much.
Thank you. आप देखिए, हम लोग फैमिली बन गए, इसलिए फैमिली में लोग एक दूसरे का बड़ाई करता है, इसलिए आप बड़ाई कर रहे हैं. पर ज्यादा बड़ाई मत कीजिए, नहीं तो मुश्किल हो जाएगा हमको भी.
नहीं. आज का क्लास.
Thank you very much.
Shravan ji,
thank you very much.
Glasgow की सेंटर खुलने वाली है. Thank you very much. Glasgow की center, when is that opening?
And I think some people are planning to go. It's open, but it's not open because of health and safety issue just now. Because they're trying to do certain things, health and safety, want the kitchen done up because just like a restaurant, because a public place. That's what they're trying. Before we didn't have that. So now they want to come and check and pass the thing before. So that's why it's taking a bit longer. Because
so what is what is the estimated time? Because we're all looking forward to that. And
what I'm saying is I can find. I don't think it's like it's because you're dealing with government environment. So it depends how long they take. Jobs to be done. So they have to put a canopy. You have to do all the proper workshop with everything else. It's like because the island, so it makes it difficult for people to go and do the work. That's the problem. That's the big issue. And these days with the COVID-19, everything got stuck. We couldn't do anything. But it's happening. It will happen. Hopefully, I can guarantee that next year should be open anyway. But some people are going this month as well. Some people are going just to visit and come back. Kind of idea.
Yeah. If you need any sort of help, I mean, I can only speak for myself. I'm quite happy to do any voluntary work. If
No, thank you. No, thank you. I know you told me before, so you know, you're always helpful. It's just that because it's like a logistic. You have to take the boat. Boat costs £300 to go across to the island and come back.
Yeah.
It's like everything is costly. That's the so we need to plan it. They have to have all the equipment to do the things as well. You know, it's like too much. It will happen. Don't worry. Acharji came recently. He went to the island as well, and he looked at what to be done, and they're planning things to do it, you know. So hopefully, but again, I'll check with head office, but I think more likely next year, I think it will be completely opening, you know, continuously kind of idea. But then I think they're trying to do level 3 training there as well, probably, you know.
Okay.
Next year.
Anyway, if there is anything I can do
from my
side,
thank you very much.
I've got quite a lot of skills, so anything I can do will be, you know, on offer. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sam. Thank you.